Yo, welcome to PTA Sports Housing. I am your host, Pest Housing, the analyst. Love that Dan Housing. No stats, no numbers. Who cares? Let's talk about this game. Yo, what just happened? What happened was this Giants team got that ass kicked, okay? They got bullied. They got bullied in the trenches on both sides of the ball, right? We got no running game. Wayne Gallman goes down with a concussion. You know what I'm saying? Hilliman, Penny, that's what we got. Whatever. Y'all know I rep for Hilliman because he's from Plainfield. But at the end of the day, right? He's a spell back. That's what he does right now because he's young. So we got no running game because we got tons of injuries. Offensive line don't want to block. When they do want to block, it's a hold, so it's a penalty, so it's coming back. Daniel Jones didn't look bad, right? He didn't look terrible. He was out there, he was trying to make things happen, but he can only do so much when he doesn't have time in the pocket to do anything. Wide receivers are out there, they're doing their thing a little something. You know what I mean? Shout out to Slayton. It was a really good touchdown pass, touchdown catch. It was a good pass from Daniel Jones. It was a great catch from Darius Slayton for the touchdown. Aside from that, there wasn't a whole lot more to be excited about. Sterling Shepard, he's out there. He's trying to make plays. Golden Tate, he might as well still been suspended because I really didn't see anything from him. He didn't really do a whole lot. Evan Ingram, made some decent catches here and there, but nothing to write home about. Overall, right? This offense got bullied. The offense got bullied. Okay, that's what it was. I feel like Pat Shurmur. There's two different Pat Shurmurs. There's two different head coaches for the New York Football Giants, right? There's the head coach that has got some good play design occasionally, right? He makes some decent decisions, right? He puts this team in a position, to look serviceable, right? And then there's the Coach Shurmur that we get 90% of the time, and he just looks clueless, right? He just looks like he doesn't know what to do. Maybe he's not so confident, or I don't know. I'm not bashing the coach, right? I rock with Coach Shurmur. I think he's a good head coach for the Giants overall, right? But sometimes he gets in these games against these teams that are better than him, and he just doesn't know how to scheme, for that team. I don't know. Hey, listen, I said that, the Vikings defense is really, really good, right? Proof is in the pudding. The Vikings defense went out there. They straight up bullied the Giants. That's what they did. So, I'm not surprised, right? I'm not even angry. I'm not even mad that the Giants lost this game because I said that the Giants was going to lose this game, but I also said that this game was going to be competitive, and it wasn't. It just was not, okay? There was a couple of flashes here and there where it looked like maybe the Giants could do something, but at the end of the day, they just didn't, all right? Man, Kirk Cousins came out there. He looked like a certified G and a bona fide stud. Okay, that's what this defense made Kirk Cousins look like. He just made him look like a stud. Okay, there was a point in the game, right, where two of the Vikings receivers had more yards than the entire Giants offense. All right, it was just bad. You know what I'm saying? So I wanna blame the defense way more than I blame this offense, right? Because I said, hey man, this offense is getting ready to play a really tough defense, and so our defense was gonna have to create short fields. Our defense was gonna have to create turnovers. Our defense was gonna have to get the Vikings offense off the field, and our defense couldn't do it. They could not do it. Tackling was bad. Coverage was bad. Linebacker play is bad. We ain't got no linebacker, so I guess there's an excuse for that or whatever. But linebacker play is bad, okay? The only thing that was half decent was our pass rush. Our pass rush was okay. But even still, the pass rush wasn't great. It just wasn't great, okay? So, at the end of the day, right, what happened in this game is what I feared. I feared that our defense wouldn't be able to get the Vikings off the field. They couldn't. I feared that we was going to lose the field position battle. We did. I feared that because we were going to lose the field position battle, our offense wasn't going to be able to do much, and they didn't. Even though our offense, constantly got into the red zone. I want to say we was in the red zone like at least 4 or 5 times and only came out of the red zone with like 10 points. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't win football games like that. But even still, like, it was a blessing that the Giants was able to move up the field and get in the red zone in the first place, because this Vikings defense is good, okay? It's just good. Now, I've already, condemned the defense, right? I've already said that the offense wasn't all that great, right? So this next point that I'm getting ready to make is not an excuse as to why the Giants lost this game. The Giants lost this game because they got beat up by a really good Vikings team. But here's a point that I have to make. Across the league, not just in this game and not because the Giants lost, but across the entire National Football League, these referees are garbage. They are trash bag garbage, okay? What's pass interference and what's not pass interference? What's illegal contact and what's not illegal contact, okay? What's holding and what isn't holding? Because there's no consistency across the league from these referees. That's just the way I feel, and I know I'm not the only one who feels that way, because I hear people constantly talking about how bad these referees are. The league has got to figure this out. They've got to fix this problem, okay? I understand there's a penalty on every play, and sometimes the penalty gets called, and sometimes the penalty doesn't get called, but there's no consistency in what these referees are doing, and I don't get it, okay? Against the Redskins last week, there were so many calls that were just like, really? Can these guys play football? Is this a contact sport? Or do these guys just need to start wearing flags and get flags pulled because you breathe on someone as a penalty, all right? You look at someone wrong, there's a penalty, okay? There was a penalty called for taunting, and I'm like, you can't taunt in the NFL? You can't talk smack on the field no more? Like, it's crazy, but whatever. I just need to get that point out there because, like, right now, as I watch this product, these referees are bad. They're just bad, all right? So, hey, listen, Giants fans, I told you we was going to lose this game, right? I knew we was going to lose this game, right? And we're going to lose again next week, right? So we're going to have to use this game against the Cardinals to be our bounce back game, okay? But I'm going to be completely honest. I don't even know if we can bounce back right now because our defense looks so bad. It looks so bad. And they're not tackling. They're not in good positions. Too many receivers wide open. You know what I'm saying? It's just bad. So, hey, listen, it is what it is, right? We took an L. We got knocked out, right? I said we was going to get knocked out. I said, hey, enjoy those 2 consecutive winning weeks because this week is not going to be one of those weeks, and that's what happened. Whatever, guys, all right? We're still building, and we're going to continue to build, and that's all we can do. We can't win every game, all right? And we're going to look bad because we're trying to figure this thing out. So it is what it is. All right, that's all I got. Hey, appreciate you guys coming and checking in, listening to me talk for a little bit, okay? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, all right? And that's just what it is. So, hey, Pest Housing the Analyst here, PTA Sports Housing. Love that Dan Housing. And I'll catch you guys later. Deuces.